This is my favorite Robin. What's up guys, welcome back to Superhero Legacy. My name is Liam and in today's video I'm going to be ranking the Robins. Real quick before I get into it, I just want to clarify that this ranking is based on how much I like each of these characters as Robin and not based on who they became after their time as Robin. I'd also like to mention that this list does not include Carrie Kelly because she's not technically part of the official DC continuity. But with those things said, let's go ahead and jump into it. Number 5 is going to be Stephanie Brown. Stephanie Brown has also gone by the alter egos known as Spoiler and Batgirl, and she's also Tim Drake's love interest. Her time as Robin was short-lived though, and she always struggled to prove herself to Batman. Her personality was chatty and cheerful, but she was also fairly insecure and acted confident to hide it. I'll be honest, I really don't know very much about Stephanie Brown's time as Robin. I'm more familiar with her as Spoiler, and I actually prefer her as Spoiler. I do like this character though, and I think she is underrated, but the other Robins have just appealed to me more. Number 4 is Jason Todd. Now I think the character of Jason had it the hardest because he came directly after Dick, who was a massive success. At the beginning of his publication history, Jason struggled to differentiate himself from Dick. In fact, he was literally modeled after Dick. But there was just no beating the original Robin, and so naturally fans disapproved. In my opinion, I think Jason Todd was overhated, and I think he deserved a lot more love than he got. I mean, fans quite literally voted for him to die. That's how much people despised him. But anyways, Jason Todd was a troubled kid who Batman met after trying to steal a wheel off of the Batmobile. Bruce saw potential in him, and so he decided that he would take him in and make him the next Robin. You could say that Jason was more unhinged and a lot more impulsive and violent. As such, Bruce trained Jason to resist his aggressive nature and found that Robin helped him learn control and was a necessary catharsis for his unbridled rage. Jason loved Robin, but he loved Bruce even more, which made his death that much more heartbreaking for Batman. I always thought that there was good potential for him because of how different his personality was from Dick's and how his behavior challenged Bruce's philosophies, but unfortunately fans had him killed. But on the good side, I always thought that Jason Todd was way more compelling as Red Hood. Number 3 is Dick Grayson. I love Nightwing. He's one of my favorite superheroes, but I'm judging Dick as Robin, not as Nightwing. Even still, I loved him because he was the first Robin, and I loved that unique dynamic with Batman that he and all of the other Robins after him brought. You have to respect him for laying down the foundation for what was to become the greatest sidekick of all time. Dick was always likable and pretty optimistic. He behaved well and was extremely loyal to Batman. Dick saw Robin as a way to avenge his parents' death, but he also later struggled to separate himself from Batman, which led to him becoming Nightwing. Additionally, Dick grew up to be a great leader and he became very inspirational too. But the main reason I love Dick is because he brought out that paternal side in Batman. He showed that Bruce needs people in his life. Having a Robin and a son made Bruce soft and lovable, a side of this character that people often forget about. Number 2 is Tim Drake. Tim Drake is arguably the most successful Robin. He earned the mantle of Robin after discovering the secret identities of Batman and the former Robins. He concluded that Batman needs Robin just as much as Robin needs him. Tim even tried to convince Dick to come back as Robin for Bruce's sake, but later on, both Dick and Bruce would agree that Tim is more than capable of donning the costume himself. I think he's also the smartest Robin, and he's the only one that adopted Batman's detective skills to his full potential. Tim Drake always treated Robin with a lot of respect, and he wanted nothing more than to honor the legacy. However, he often put too much responsibility on himself to support Bruce and to keep him from being over-destructive. I love Tim not only because he earned the mantle of Robin with his own skills, but also because his central philosophy is Batman needs a Robin. He deduced that the relationship between Batman and Robin was symbiotic. Tim later became Red Robin when he went out and tried to discover the whereabouts of Batman after his supposed death in Final Crisis, which I'm not going to talk about because that's its whole other thing and it gets really confusing. Batman was like stuck in the time stream and I don't even know, but we're just going to keep moving on. My number 1 favorite Robin is Damian Wayne. I absolutely love this piece of shit. Damian was introduced by writer Grant Morrison, and he's basically a ruthless, disrespectful, and stubborn little brat who was raised by the League of Assassins. He's also the biological son of Bruce, but his relationship with Bruce has always been far from intimate. I love Damian because he's so different from the other Robins. He was the only one who didn't look up to Batman or Bruce, which is ironic because he is the one that's actually blood related. One of the best parts about this character for me is that he pairs so well with Batman and what he believes in. What better better way to show Batman's no killing rule and his strong sense of morality than by challenging it with this stone cold killer who was taught only the art of assassination from birth. We're also able to learn a lot about Bruce through the eyes of Damian because he is his biological son. It shows how Batman could have ended up if he succumbed to a life of vengeance and bitterness. It also shows Bruce's incredible character development from someone who did possess a lot of Damian's traits to someone who now fights for everything opposite of those things. I love Damian Wayne because he brings out the best in Batman and he teaches him patience and resilience. Damian has got a lot better in the comics. He's started to mature and diverge from that stubborn kid. He's beginning to really bond with his father and he's learning to love him more passionately, and I think these are the best things about Damian Wayne that are left to be explored completely. You should go check out Peter Tomasi and Patrick Gleason's run on these characters called Batman and Robin. It perfectly highlights the father-son relationship that these two share, and it's very beautiful. Anyways, I love Damian Wayne a lot and I'm really excited to see him in live action in James Gunn's new DCU. So that's it guys, that's my ranking of the Robins. I know our rankings are probably going to be different and that's okay. I'd love to see yours, but for now, that's going to be all. So that's going to be it for this video guys. Please like and subscribe for more superhero content and share your thoughts on my ranking of the Robins down in the comments below. You can check out some of my other videos right over here, but for now, thank you so much for watching and stay super.